Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Flames will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Sam Houston State's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Liberty Flames offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Quick completion on the out route, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got it back. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Flames are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Liberty! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Swings it out to his running back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
And first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown, Bearcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was high. The ball was
picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. The Flames will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's Burns. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Bearcats are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burns. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Completes it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. wrestle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Flames line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. How about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. Quickly complete. Runs through the tackle.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they were able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll pull it down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk of play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Akbana. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the outside. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And as he throws, intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Liberty! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Busts through behind his pad. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, 1st down. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Flames have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown, Flames! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Agbara. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. He
was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable, so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Flames with the 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Flips it out in the flat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's so difficult when the QB gets outside the pocket because now it's not the first play anymore. It's the second play that hurts you. Once you see him and he starts to scramble, now receivers know they got to make the second effort. If they're on the sidelines, now they turn up the field. If they're running across the field from the other direction, they got to come back towards their quarterback. So it's not the first play anymore. It's the scramble play now.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Rushes on him. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Liberty. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The deep.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down play from the gun. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Bearcats want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Cross, the defense is wide open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll test the right side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Drive and put up points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.